In a world where your social class is decided by what side of the bridge in Bixby you live on, two students in different elementaries, only separated by a few miles, come together despite their vast differences. Together, we dive into the mystery of their deaths and the events that preceded them. Please state your name, the name of your child, and what elementary your child went to.
My name is Mr. Central. My son's name is Ron. He went to Central Elementary.
My name is Mr. North. My daughter's name is Juliet, and she went to North Elementary.
Mr. North, do you remember where your daughter and Ron met?
It was track and field day of '09, and they were on the same relay team. And when their hands touched, when they were passing the baton, it's like the sparks just ignited.
Ron was a loving kid. All the girls in his class sent him candygrams. I never thought he would stoop so low to even play tag with a kid from North.
Would you mind telling me where Ron was the night of April 6th?
It was 7:30. It was bedtime for him, so I went up to check on him. He wasn't there. I looked throughout the whole house. I couldn't find him. He never did come home that night. That's when I knew something was wrong.
Mr. North, were you aware that Ron had snuck into your house that night?
That night I heard like a loud noise. It was kind of like a thud. And I called out to Julie, and it sounded like almost like she was crying. And I just wish I went and checked up on her.
Mr. Central, were you aware of any bullying that Ron may have been receiving or any bullying Ron was inflicting upon other students?
Ron's best friend's name was Robert. School called me and they told me that they got a bit of like an issue or something. A guy named Juliet hitting Robert, and it made Ron really mad. I'm not sure what it was. It was kind of, I would just expected a slap. But I guess Ron got sad or mad or something and ended up hitting Julian. And when it comes to North kids, I don't blame them. Just because they have better schools and better lunches, doesn't mean that they are better.
Julian was cousins with Julie, correct? Was she upset when she found out Ron had hit Julian?
She was devastated. She didn't think that Ron could do something like that. When the teacher saw that she was so upset, she sent her to nap time.
Do you know what Ron thought when he saw that Julie had gone to nap time?
He thought that she had abandoned him, I guess, and he was extremely upset. He was so upset. I guess he was upset that he lost a North girl. He decided to take her into his life, and it was the only way he knew how, by eating the Central lunches.
I know this is hard for you to talk about, Mr. North, but what was Julie's reaction to Ron killing himself?
She did the most unthinkable thing. She took her life in the most vulgar way. She took a bite of the Central school lunches.
At this time, we ask any of you struggling with these thoughts to reach out to someone close. Mr. North and Mr. Central have agreed to work together to give this public service announcement. If any of you are having these thoughts, please reach out to the following suicide hotline.
Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
Jackson, why are your shoes on the wrong feet? 'cause I feel like it, 'cause I feel like it, 'cause I feel like it, 'cause I feel like it.